So, take that. Okay. Why didn't you make the other one? Test, 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 test. Here we go. Slow down. That was weird. That sounds good. All right, so I got right now. I'm thinking the Rays are going to take this. They don't have the favorite spot, but I mean, sorry, they don't have the line that's proper. It's like minus 110 for the Cubs. So I just put the Rays in the underdog spot, and I have them to score here. So we got 2 minutes, and I'm gonna take the Rays to score, and I have Rays winning. If they're definitely gonna win if they score here as well. Just gotta set up my phone so I can bet. I want to put a bet in right now, but my phone's throttled, so I have to pair it to my other phone. And if time is of the essence here, we're about to tee off. So I don't have the chart up right now. I'll go over to my Discord. I have it in there. And with the assistance of AI, like I have it write out the stuff that I'd like about it. But here's the chart for the game. So this right here, this moon right here, should cause the Rays to score right away, as well as we have Saturn down on the MC, and Neptune's going to cross as well. And then there's a Saturn up here you can't see right here, but I'll pull it up in a minute. But I think the Rays should be in the doghouse. Like that should be their spot. It's hard to say because the odds makers, like they first had the Rays as the favorites, or they first had the Cubs as the favorites, and then now they had just the even line of minus 110 for each team. So I'm going to put yes for a bet to score in the first. And now I'll pull up the chart. So if you guys saw my stream yesterday, I was doing it from my phone. I like doing it from my phone. It's cool, but I can't like do the split screen stuff on there. And that audio is not as good. But if you didn't see my stream from yesterday, you go back and watch it. Like I called everything that happened. Was it yesterday? No, the 2 days ago. I called like everything that happened in that game while it was on. And as well as the outcome. And then I crushed yesterday's day game as well. In my Discord, I'll show that in a minute. I'm gonna put it at the time it is right now. I always put it 4 minutes ahead of what the current time is. You want to have Uranus and Pluto on, aspects of fortune and spirit. And we don't do this because the sun is above the horizon, but if the sun goes below the horizon, you do that. It's been at a long at bat here. Ball. One more ball and he walks. Let's see what happens. So right here we have the moons coming up right here. So I like that for a score. And then we have Saturn on the MC here. What happened? He's on base. So I think we're gonna get a score here. You want to do a player prop? Okay. Well, I can't do it in this game because it's already ahead of time. Once this is over, I'll try to do one. I just want to see what happens here. You can do a player prop. Did you get the book there, Clean Music Lover? The one I told you about? Because you need that book. Who's up to bat? Yandy Diaz. Let's see if he goes yard here. Hey, Sean. So I got them to score here. And I got Rays winning. I put them in the doghouse. So odds are they both are minus 110 on the money line. So I just put them in the doghouse because the Cubs just beat the brakes off them and they're the better team. And then we have the moon right here on the DSC. So the underdog should come through. They're going to load the bases or what? And then we have what else? What else do I see going on? So this should happen like right at around 26 after. He's out. Oh, that's not good. Did he advance a guy? Yeah, he advanced. So that's good. So the exact moment that the moon is on the DSC is likely this time right here, 27 after. So we're a little bit away. That does have me a little bit concerned. How do you have the team's birth charts? How do you know the times of their birth? This guy like did deep research, like going to libraries and stuff to get the information. It wasn't something he could find on the internet. He had to go to like libraries of like Congress and stuff to figure it out. Just do my other break. If you heard that chime, that was my break timer. So I got 30 minutes left here. So round 27 after, as long as these fools don't get called out on strikes. That's the only problem, right? It's even around 28 after, so batter timeout. Let's extend this at bat. I might cash out if he goes down. I might cash out my runs in the first because I can't see one coming in for the yeah. I can't see one coming in for the Cubs here. I wonder what's counteracting this because it should come through. Like, what would be counteracting this? The moon is in Gemini. I could only see it counteracting it if this was helpful to the favorite right here. If because there's Saturn up here on the MC, so this is for the favorite. So this Saturn has been popping off like scores like crazy, even though it's retrograde and its fall. Did you get his book, Sean? I haven't like fully read it. I just use it for the info. Like I just like highlighted the information I need to know. I didn't look at like his like examples and stuff. It's too much. I don't got that time. All right. Well, let me like if he goes down, I don't know. I might cash out my first inning runs, or just maybe I'll let it ride. But I can't see why the Cubs would score. I'm probably going to catch it up. All right, we're coming up on the time here. Let's get this. This guy did well yesterday, didn't he? Didn't he get a home run, Caminero? We just need a triple here. Here we go. Flies out. Oh, okay, I'm catching up. Fuck that. That's like, so the moon's not activated right now. I'm catching this up. Why wouldn't the moon be activated? That's so weird. Okay, so the moon isn't causing spores today, so we know that. That's good to know. But why? What is, coming off of, it's just, I wonder if it's in a, if it's, let me take a look here. This might go under this game then, because that should normally cause a score. I'm just pulling up my book here on my phone to see what, if there's anything about this moon being a Gemini. It's the last quarter moon. I'm just trying to pull up a book to see if this moon is, like, why would this moon not cause a score? Like, that's pretty consistent. Okay, so the moon is in Gemini. Gemini. It doesn't have any problems with the moon. If the Cubs score here, I'm going to be pissed because I cashed out my bet. They could score. This guy would have, it would have to be Bush right off the hop, and that would mean that they are in the dog spot and that the Rays are probably going to lose. If the Cubs score here, they're going to win. Good job, John. Yeah, it's an interesting book, and it definitely works if you can do the transits. You can definitely get, like last year. There was this guy in my Discord. I kicked him out because he wasn't subbed, but um, I was last year. If you look at my Patreon when I was doing my posts, we were popping off with the runs in the first inning, and we were hitting like parlays. Like a few guys in my Discord, they won like the highest was $8,000 off of bets, and one of them I put in what's his name from the Red Sox, not Devers when he was on there, the other guy that always home runs, but he was in there and he was the last one to complete this guy's parlay, and he would have won so much more, but he just cashed it out. No, it was the Giants. So this guy did hit, and then the Giants was the last one in the parlay to go YFRI or whatever, and he just needed that to hit, and he would have won like 13 grand, but he cashed out at 8,000. But I did a prop in there for a home run, and it came through, and that was what boosted his thing even more. And I used that book to do it. All right, well, let's look at there's not going to be a score here, so let's look at the other games. Well, I have to do this manually. So Toronto at 307. Toronto's huge favorites. And I'll swap in between going back and forth to this game here. 3 balls. Bro, Hap is gonna App is so good. He just comes through in the clutch. I didn't realize that. Whoops, my brain is double thinking. Yeah, you go if you scroll back on my Patreon post to like around this time last year, you can see that we were like crushing like huge parlays around June of last year. It's hard for me to talk and type at the same time. And then yesterday I crushed yesterday, but I put in a yes runs in the first inning for the Braves game. It's because this website, if you don't wait, if you type in this and you don't wait, it won't put in the correct city. So it put the wrong city in, and it screwed up my inning runs parlay. I reflected on it later, and I was like, "What? It's supposed to be in Atlanta, and it was in Boston." And I'll take a look at the second inning here. So we know the moon. If you're following a chart, if you pull up a chart and you follow a game today, we know the moon is not happy. And I don't know why. It should be good. Like here's Toronto, and Toronto should there should be a run in the first inning. It looks like because this Mars is. I'm gonna ask my AI which planets should cause scores. I'm gonna ask it. One moment. You're not gonna see it because it's on my phone. What planets are likely? What planets and objects are likely to cause scores today? It's going to be Jupiter still. It's pretty close to being exalted, even though it's outside. Jupiter and Saturn still. Mars. So you guys in life, this is on base. Let's see what's happening. If he comes through and I cashed out, I might be able to buy. If they get on base and there's nothing happening, I might put in a bet for no score because you can get good odds on that. Sorry for the slowness here. I'm gonna sing Hortons 35 after. This has been a long inning. This is about how much time I give the inning to end 16 minutes. Let's go calculate the chart. Is it calculator or what? So, like Frawley would have the underdog winning here, I think. It's a little bit outside, and then I would think that when it's on the outside, the favorite wins. But it's not even actually. It doesn't actually even matter right now. Oops, my my AI timed out. Okay, what do I see? Not much really. Venus and okay, the difference. Wait. Okay, wait. This is the chart. Whoops. Sorry, everybody. Okay. So we have the favorite should win here. This is really tight. So the south node on the part of fortune is really conjunct. So the favorite should win. It's pretty consistent. So that would be the Blue Jays. Yeah, minus 180. So minus 180, and they're probably going to score too in the first. Let's just add it. Let's add the time here. I'll jump ahead 16 minutes to see if that Mars is going to get close. This Mars is likely to cause a score. We'll know here soon. Well, actually, no, we won't. You know what? I should have known that the moon wasn't going to cause a score because I have not seen it cause a score yet, just lately. Okay, so for the second inning, just like quickly looking here, Jupiter's going to cross the eighth. The angles, we have the part of Spirit on the angle up here. That has caused a score. These guys caused scores yesterday crossing. That will be for the Cubs, though. Maybe we can live bet that. Hold a second. They both got on. Both gonna strand one. Okay, so yeah, it looks like it's right on the edge of switching signs too. When Cancer gets up in here, it's so annoying. Oh wait, this is for the progress chart. Sorry guys, my brain's not working. I slept pretty good last night. But... All right, so we're probably gonna get a score because like, look, it's already crossed. So I'll back it up. It should be in the bottom too. So Blue Jays to win and then to score in the first. You could do score in the bottom. That gives you better odds, so you don't have to risk as much. Back it up to 17 after. Yeah, and first. Okay, so can we get a score here? We might get I can't say no runs right now because the Spirit has caused a score, and these guys are this grouping is going to come up here. Is this Kazemi? Second, I want to see if this is Kazemi. 21.31 minus 11.13. It's almost Kazemi. It's just one minute off Kazemi. So I would just probably consider it Kazemi. What does it matter? Okay, so my AI said Saturn. No, talking overall in general. Team specific and throughout the day in other games. Okay, let's see if the Rays score here. They do have this. So this Spirit is just a different formula for the part of fortune, and it does cause scores, and the MC is pretty active. So we'll see what happens. I can't bet it or not bet it because I just don't have any confidence in either one. So let me just write out the. I'm gonna write up the Blue Jays game. Oh, this is better. Whoops, wrong one. Oops. I don't even know what this is for. Create threads. What is that? Does anyone know what that is? Okay, my AI said for scores today, Uranus The moon, no, it's not been scoring. Uranus has been causing scores yesterday. The Antisha of Jupiter, strongest score triggers. No, the moon is not causing scores. Unless that was a timing thing. A Jupiter, a Saturn, a Neptune, a Pluto. Well, it doesn't know what it's talking about. Go back. I'll get it back on the chat here. One viewer. Oh, four viewers. The discoverability of desktop live streams is shit compared to wait, why did it? I need to start making videos and shorts because when I did that, I got way more subs. And when I do like drive around in my car and I'm just ranting about my my views, like I get so many subs for me. What's happening over here? Anything? Ooh, so Spirit's not doing anything. The Cubs might get on the board first here because this caused scores yesterday, and it's basically Kazemi and they're conjunct. Like that's a pretty strong thing. This game in general is just kind of bullshit because they didn't have the odds up properly. Okay, so I'm not going to use AI for this. I'm just going to use me. Void chart. I put question mark because it's just from a book and it seems to be true. South node or south SN or south node. Super tight conjunction with POF. Blue Jays. ML. And like they're gonna win likely. Oh, I put the wrong chart up, but it doesn't matter. And yes, runs in the first inning. It should be for the Jays. Because this. So yeah, and now let's see the exact timing. So it's coming up. My break is almost done, I think. I got 8 minutes. Working overtime, and then all my money is just gonna go right into the fucking garbage. Making tons of money. I don't see any of it. All right, let me jump ahead to where we're at here. See, it looks like it could be a score for the Cubs. There shouldn't be because they're in the favorite spot. Because here's how I can tell is because it's usually based on the first inning, and if I have a run in the first inning and it doesn't come through, and it's something I'm usually pretty confident about, like today, like it usually means that there's going to be low scores. But the fifth house right here is supposed to be the house of scoring, and there's nothing in it, so maybe that's why. But so that would be Venus. Here, I'll go to So like, and then also if you see like there's concurrent games going on, and they'll all kind of have a pattern. Like you'll see that like most of the games are going under. So here's the so yeah, the fifth house, scoring success, missed shot. So right now, when this game started, it had Taurus in the fifth house, and there's no planet in here. And Venus is okay. So Venus is applying a sextile to Mars, so that makes me think that Mars is going to score. So Venus, we'll watch for Venus and Mars, and Jupiter always. So right here at 50 after, we're at 48 after. So right here at 50 after, we have the Anticia of the Sun and Mercury conjunct the Imam Coli, or the IC, or the under heaven, I guess I could call it. But yeah, I had AI make it. So if you want to just take a screenshot of this, like this is what all the houses represent. Okay, and then the only houses for each team. So the favorite gets the first. That's theirs. So the first is the most important, and then they get the second, the third. The fourth goes to the underdog because that's their turned house of actions, which is their turn 10th. And then the favorite gets the fifth and the sixth, and then so they get basically the lower hemisphere, except for the fourth. And same with the underdog, they get the upper hemisphere, except for the 10th, because that's the house of actions. And if the Cubs don't score here, that's a good sign. A good sign that they're going to lose, I would say. All right, let's see if I can do another game before I have to log off. Do people still say log off? 405. So for the Toronto game, it looks like right at 16 after. If the Jays are up, then they likely would score. It is Lord 4, so this is owned by the underdog. But we also have this conjunction going on over here. There's a lot going on. So this Nationals game is that this game sucks though, because who's the real favorite? Both the Nationals and the, I guess maybe the Pittsburgh Pirates are the favorite because they kind of have been winning a bit lately. We'll do the Mets game. So that's at 410. There's no question about who the favorite is in that. They scored right at when I said 51 after. The Cubs just scored. See? See, right when it was on. I said that was powerful. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to think of the outcome of this game. Here, I'll post it. When you're calling runs, are you always keeping the favorite as the ASC and the dog? Yeah, they're always in there. It doesn't really matter though when it's live, because the signs change. You just watch the angles and see what happens. The main thing to do with calling scores is just to watch the planet. So like if you pull up a chart and you're following along in a different game today, just follow this conjunction here because it just caused the score. So just follow it as it hits the angles or conjuncts the part of fortune or opposes it or any hard aspect really. And then also the other. Sometimes there's scores on these angles too. Like we have they might get another one because Venus is going to cross right here on the house of scoring. But I'm going to post. I'll just post into my Discord that score so I can show you that it happened right at 50 after. Okay. Hmm. I posted it. I don't know. It's not there. It's weird. Well, I posted the. It's weird. I guess they're not really updated. Well, anyways, you guys know that I just called that score before it happened. Like the timing of it. Not that it would happen, but that would be likely the time. So yeah, for the next inning, I can't really see anything in it unless the nodes are going to cause a score. Which is I can't really tell if they cause a score yet. All right, let's go over to Queens. Yeah, thanks, man. Thank you, Destiny, if you're a man or a lady. Uh, so YFRI, I would say. So the Rangers might score right off the bat. The Cancer is setting, which is annoying. So the seventh lord is going to be Mercury, which is conjunct the sun. It's not quite Kazemi, but like maybe we could consider it Kazemi. So it's just 1 minute outside of Kazemi. That helps the underdog. This Jupiter might help the underdog. The moon is separating from us, trine to the part of fortune. When it's applying it, it helps the underdog, even though it's supposed to help the favorite. So this could be for the Rangers. I don't have any confidence in it yet, though. All right. Well, I gotta go. So I don't know. I don't know what to think of this game. It seems like the Rangers are gonna win, but if I had to take one, I had to take a position. But I gotta end the stream. So thanks for watching. I hope you guys are learning, and we'll talk to you later.